TRININATZ here. So today I'm going to be doing this full face tutorial, and also I'm going to be explaining and detailing why I do the steps that I do, because I do know some of you guys may not be makeup enthusiasts. So when you see me putting on foundation, then concealer, then highlight, then contour, you might be sitting there wondering, but why is she putting on all of that stuff? And I'm excited to try out this new Iman foundation, a highly pigmented formula that will give your face a flawless finish that feels weightless with a hint of radiance. So what I thought was really cool about Iman Cosmetics is that you can actually download the Iman app. After you download the app, you'll upload one of your pictures and it actually choose a color for you. So I went with Earth 1, okay? So this is Earth 1 in the foundation, and I'm gonna actually show it to you guys. So this is Earth 1, which is not a bad shade. I just think it's a little reddish. Then they also sent me Earth 2. That Earth 1 is just a bit deeper. And then they sent me a cute little sample of Clay 5. And I really like the coverage of this foundation. This foundation reminds me a lot of the Milani 2-in-1 concealer and foundation, and I absolutely loved that foundation. I'm gonna have prices, where you can find the product, and all that good stuff listed down below, but we're gonna jump straight into this video. How do I get this beautiful full coverage face using Iman foundation? And want to figure out what type of skin you have first and foremost before you start any makeup application, okay? So first I'm gonna go ahead and put on my moisturizer. Today I'm gonna use this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel. After I apply my moisturizer, I'm going to go in with my primer. Your primer is going to smooth out your skin. I have this Smashbox. I also have this Trial Too Faced that I've been trying. I actually like the Too Faced one. I like the smell, so I'm going to use that one today. Primer is also going to allow for your foundation to stay on all day. When you're putting on all these layers of makeup, you want to make sure that it stays on all day and it doesn't go anywhere, okay? I do think it is a very, very important step. Next thing that I do is I correct. Unfortunately, I broke out a whole lot a couple months ago, and even though I'm no longer breaking out, I'm still dealing with the dark spots, which are fading slowly, okay? So I have been doing some things to rush that process up, but I still have to correct these dark spots. The reason that you put the orange corrector, so that when you put on your foundation, the dark spots are not peeking through, okay? And yeah, you want to use an orange or a peach shade that is complementary to your skin tone, and you don't want to overdo it. With this, I usually just use my fingers and tap it in because I just wanted to lay on top of the areas that I needed to lay on top of. Yeah, hopefully, God's willing, within the next couple of months, it just goes away because it's really annoying. Just making sure that I don't break out is my top priority right now because I do not want to deal with these dark spots again. Alright, so the next thing that I do when I do my makeup is my eyebrows. Some girls do like to do their foundation first. I prefer to do my eyes first just because, to be quite honest, I'm kind of messy when I put my eyeshadow on. So I don't like to do my foundation, do my base, and then mess it up with my eyeshadow. I just like to do my eyeshadow first. I can always take a makeup wipe, clean off whatever I have to clean off, and then go in with my foundation. So you want to find a pencil that's not too dark. You don't really want to be using like jet black, even if your hair is jet black, because it's just going to make your eyebrows look too fake, too like, whoa, okay? Brush the product into your brows just to make it look as realistic as possible. Looks a little messy right now, but we are going to clean that up with concealer. So you're basically going in and carving out the shape for your eyebrows that you would like. Right now, I also go ahead and take that concealer and put it on my eyelids. As you can see, my eyelids are a bit darker than what I just highlighted around my eyes. So we want to make a nice one-toned canvas, okay, for our eyes and our eyeshadows. You can use any eyeshadow base at this point. You know, MAC has like paint pots that a lot of girls use. NYX has the eyeshadow base. Now, as you can see, everything looks like one color. Everything is bright. Everything is nice. So what you want to do at this point is I'm going to take my Sacha Buttercup powder, and this is a setting powder that I also use for my concealer. So the reason that I go in and set my eyelids is because the concealer has a sticky texture to it, right? So you want to apply this powder to smooth out the area and just give yourself a smooth canvas for your eyeshadow, so you're not going to be having any patchy areas. That step is basically prepping. So it might look like, why are you doing all of this? But what I do notice is when I don't do this, first of all, the eyeshadow does not appear as vibrant. I like it to be like, boom, look at me now. Okay? In addition, your eyeshadow stays on a lot longer. So first thing that you usually do when you're going in with the eyeshadow look is you want to apply a crease color. Now your crease is, see that? So that is my crease. For the most part, I usually like to use like an orangey or a brown, like a brown that's like 1 to 2 shades darker than my skin tone. But your crease color can be anything depending on what eyeshadow look you're going for. Today, I'm going to start off with like a cool brown crease color because I'm going for like a cool purplish smoky eye situation. This palette is just life because it has every brown, every neutral color that you can ask for. I'm going to go in with this cool sort of brown shade, just like that. Like I said, I'm going for a more purplish color. So now I'm going to deepen up that crease even more, and I'm going to use more of a tapered brush. 35C Morphe palette, and I'm going to go in with this purple. I'm going to go back in with that original brush that I used and kind of clean up around the edges. Now it doesn't look as crazy, right? So you see that, how that looks compared to that? That looks chappy. And this looks a little bit more blended. So yeah, that's pretty much what you want to do. Eyeshadow that I'm going in with on my lids is very dark. So I want to add some color to it. So I'm going to use like a pink. So I'm going to go in with this kind of fuchsia pink color and a bit of this. This is just to add some brightness. So, I mean, I don't really know how to explain how I pick like the colors that I pick. It's just pretty much, you got an eye for it. You kind of know what colors go with what. And this all comes with practice. Makeup is just like a learning process. It's just watching someone do it is not going to help you. You got to just, even if you're not going anywhere, just sit down and put your makeup on. So now I'm going to go in with my eyelid color. It's called Dance Party. And this is by Colourpop, and it's so pretty. So I want to make sure that it pops. So I'm going to go in with this glitter primer by E.L.F. I love this primer, even for matte shades. For Colourpop colors, they tell you that it's best to go in with your finger. I mean, certain brushes do work nicely, but your finger works just as nice. This color is so pretty. Oh, now I'm going to go in with a black shade to basically clean up the lid color that I just put and carve out that crease even more. So I want to get a little fancy, and being that I did a dark color, I want to use the NYX eyeliners, and this is in the purple color. I don't know, my dog bit it up, but I'm still going to use it because, girl, bye. Money got paid for that. I'm only going to line the outside, not the inside. So today we're trying out a new foundation. I've actually been working with it for the past week or so. I wanted to have an idea of the foundation before I got on camera and spoke about it. And this is the Iman Luxury Concealing Foundation. This bad boy has like flawless coverage. It has a whole bunch of beautiful brown shades. I'm going to try out just that much for now. You want a clean, damp beauty blender every time you go in with a makeup foundation. If you're picking up your old dry sponge and it still has product on it, you're not going to get a flawless, beautiful coverage. So that's that. Let's go. You can see the coverage is really nice. I don't really like to put that much foundation on, but to each his own. I usually like to let 1 to 1.5 pumps last me for my whole face. Just because I know I have to put on concealer over that, powder over that, contour over that, highlight over that. And I don't want to have that much makeup on my face. When you put your foundation on, you basically take away all the contours, all the highlights. These are things that you naturally have on your face. So you want to bring back that dimension. When I highlight the areas definitely under your eyes, we have dark circle, you know, things of that nature. So you want to highlight this area. It's just going to make you look more awake. And then I like to bring it down the bridge of my nose as well. The reason I do this is because it does provide like a slimming agent to your nose. And yeah, I like to put it here. I put a bit here. I don't really put that much on my forehead. I used to, but I don't really like the way it works for me on my forehead. So yeah, now I'm gonna go back in with my damp beauty blender and I'm going to blend that out. I'm just using pouncing motions because I don't want to drag it, because obviously we have foundation on under it, so we don't want to mess with that foundation that is under it. So we just want to pounce and blend that out, blend that out. You want to move kind of quick when you're working. And that's another thing, some concealers you can't even do what I did. You have to do one eye at a time because they might dry out while you're waiting. I'll literally put it on, blend it out, then go to the next eye, put it on, blend it out. So you just have to learn your product. The first thing you want to do after you apply your highlight is you want to set it right away. You want to set it so that the product doesn't settle into any fine lines, because you want it to look nice and smooth under there. You also want to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere throughout the day. I like to dust it off Because I'm not gonna lie, the first time I used this Sacha Buttercup powder, I did not like it. And I was like, why does everybody else love it so much? Because I can't stand it. It makes me look way too pale. And I believe that's because I was putting on too much product. Now I start to blow off the excess and I just put what I need, and I think it works a lot better for me. So if you're having that issue with this powder, maybe try that. Put a little less product, because now I love it, you know. But obviously you can use any translucent or banana powder or Laura Mercier powder or whatever powder you have in your stash, and you're gonna put it everywhere that you put that highlight, okay? It's gonna set it, and yeah, make it look nice. Make it look nice. Make it look nice. Some people set this and they leave it on 3 to 5 minutes. Some people leave it on, I don't know, they go cook dinner and come back and take it off. I don't personally do that, especially as it's winter time because your face is a little drier. I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques multitask brush. This brush is really nice and soft, so I use this brush just to brush away any excess powder that I may have because we don't need it anymore. So now that we are highlighted, the next thing that I like to do is I like to go in and contour. You can use a liquid contour, but I, for one, only really use a liquid contour when I'm going like out to like an event. But for the most part, I contour with powders now. I used to use liquids, but what you do changes over time for what you want. I might go back to using the liquid one. I don't know. But for right now, I just use powders. I like this Tarte Makeup Shilla one because they provide 2 different browns. So the lighter brown is the one that I usually go around like my forehead with, because I don't like that area to look too dark, because then it looks a little crazy. And again, this is adding back in dimension into your face. These are your natural contours that you had before you applied your foundation that you're just adding back to your face. So right here, I just go into the hollows of my face. I just like to do a bit and keep it pushing. Next, what I like to do is I'm going to use that lighter shade, and I'm just going to contour my nose just a bit. Just like that. So basically, I'm just going around where I put the concealer in the top. I'm just like kind of outlining it with this brush, just to give my nose a nice shape. Pretty much that's all you're doing. You're just shaping your nose with that powder. Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight with this. This is a Morphe M438. It's like a tapered brush, and I'm gonna go in with these 2 pretty, and I like to highlight right on top of my cheekbones. Everybody kind of highlights in a different area, but for me, this is just like perfect for me because it's like that's where the light hits, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like to highlight right there. So I'm gonna of course do that in both sides of the face. Highlight right there. Next place I like to highlight is my cuticle bow right here. Okay, my tip of my nose. So I usually highlight like that first, and then if I feel I need some more, I'll go in with more after. But it's better to start off less than start off crazy, and then because it's hard to take it away. It's easier to add than take away, all right? Now I'm gonna go in with blush and mix these 2 colors. And you're gonna put your blush in between your contour and your highlight, okay? So that's just gonna add some rosiness to the face, just like so. I'm actually gonna add some more highlight and some more drama because I feel like the blush took away some, you know? So now I'm gonna set the face. You wanna set your face so that first of all, you take away that powdery kind of look from the makeup because you just, wait a minute, I didn't even add powder. I'm bugging you guys. So I'm gonna add powder. But it's okay because I contoured here, highlighted here, and I put blush here, but I didn't add powder all around the rest of my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this Iman. This is their luxury translucent powder. This is in the color Earth Medium, and this is the shade. The fact that it's translucent is good because I don't like a lot of like extra layers unnecessarily. And you want to set your face just, you know, to make sure it stays matte throughout the day because your foundation is a liquid. So liquids budge, liquids move. If you rub it, a liquid's gonna come off. So you kind of want to use this powder to set that so it doesn't go anywhere. And it went on pretty nicely. So okay, Iman. So now we're gonna set it, take away the powdery look, and also set your face in place so that it doesn't budge. You know, I like to put lip balm on underneath my lipsticks, especially liquid lipsticks. Although I'm not going to be using a liquid lipstick today, I'm going to use the Iman lipstick that they sent to me. I like to spray my face and then use mascara because I notice sometimes when I do mascara first and then I spray, it makes the mascara even more wet. And when I blink, it goes right on the bottom, and I hate that. Also, thing that you can do is you can add eyeshadows and all that stuff under your eye on your lower lash line. I personally don't like makeup on my lower lash line. I feel like every single time I say, hey, yeah, let's just try some makeup on my lower lash line, I end up not liking it. It kind of spoils the look for me. It makes it look more sunken in, and I don't like that. Maybe I just haven't mastered that step yet, but for now, no thank you. So you can go ahead in and just add pretty much the same colors that you did on the top on your lower lash line if you would like. I'm just choosing not to do that. Now I'm using my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. At this point, you can use your falsies. You can use whatever mascara you like. I personally don't wear falsies, so I'm going to use my mascara. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. So you just want to outline your lip. So they sent me this cute little sample lipstick, Iman. This is in the color Kinky Pink. And it looks like that. So I'm going to go ahead and try it out. Oh, it's a pretty color. It's really soft. It's so soft. All right, so that pretty much completes this tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely go ahead out and try this Iman foundations. They're like, I really like it. And I really liked the Milani 2-in-1 foundation, and this reminds me a whole lot of it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the completed look. I hope you learned a little bit as to why I do all the steps that I do. And if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button. Definitely subscribe, you guys, so that you can see some more of me. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah.